If you're currently learning a new language and willing to improve your listening and speaking skills, this is the place you really need to be. As a foreign language, whenever we are listening to anything or we want to speak, the process takes a bit of time, which here the whole point is we want to learn how to shorten these times and be able to catch the point and to be able to express ourselves as fast as we can. So, I've got a piece of advice for you here in this video. This piece of advice works for any language, obviously, other than your mother tongue. And you could start applying this at any level. Doesn't matter if you're a beginner or advanced, this will definitely help you at any level. So, if you really want to speak without having to think before, and you want to be sure the phrase you are making is not a translation from your mother tongue, and you don't want to have to worry of the pronunciation, the prepositions, the grammar, anything, you just want to make sure you got them correctly before expressing yourself. And you're really willing to be consistent and you've got the patience, then I've got good news for you. The piece of advice I'm about to give to you is 100% results guaranteed. Because you're the one doing the work. And on top of that, there is no energy consumption. So it's not something that you're going to do and be tired after. Basically, you're not going to need that sugar after you do all this. All you need to do, and the piece of advice that I want to give you is as simple as this. You've got to listen to a native speaker an hour a day. That is it. And that is even if you don't understand a single word. So, a very beginner, it works for them too. It might sound very simple. So, as simple as that, I just listen for an hour. Yes, you do, but let me explain a bit more. So, what do we need to listen to? Honestly, this does not matter at all. It could be the news, a song, anything on the radio, any podcast you're interested in. It just should be an audio track and it should be from a native speaker. That's it. Is there any conditions? Well, yes. You need to follow the words you hear for at least an hour every day. By following the words, I mean we're not doing something else and getting distracted. We are really listening and not hearing only. Yes, it could be while you're driving, taking a bath, cooking, going for a walk, or just sitting or laying down and listening. It does not matter what position you're in, but it truly does matter that you follow the words, even if you don't understand them. Think of it as a baby. How do kids really start talking? They listen to us for a year or two, and then guess what? They just start repeating the same. Here, there is no grammar classes involved, there's no teacher, there is no exercise or homework. You really need to avoid these as well if you really want to practice it correctly. We're not going to watch a movie here for an hour because the whole point is focusing on what we're hearing and listening to. We're not going to get distracted by the images. As we said a couple of times before this, we're not going to hear. Yes, we could do another task, but we're going to actively listen probably while we're doing something else. And we are going to absolutely avoid looking up words. So the whole point to this is following the words and letting them go. Yes, I need to make sure I heard it, even if I do not understand it. Then I let go and I go to the other. So basically, it's with the same speed of the speaker that I'm moving forward. And I'm not going to get caught into the trap of, oh, I don't know what this means. Let me look this up. No, we're not going there. So what's the result? Yeah, that's the best question ever. By doing this while you're speaking, you'll just know the structure, the words, the pronunciation, anything that now you might need to think about before speaking. After this method, you will just know, and you'll even not know why. So the grammatical reason behind it, you won't know. Why? Because you're learning on a subconscious level here. And here, you will have no thinking before speaking. You'll just speak simultaneously. And no doubts after you spoke. So you won't say, oh, was the grammar correct? Did I pronounce this word correctly? Was the preposition the right one that it should have been? No. We will not have any of these. So how amazing does this sound? Think of it like an investment. So when we move forward from left to right here, you see the more you would invest, the more you will see the results. And then this plant that you see on this image has only grown after like 5-6 times of investment, which here would mean probably months. We will get into that also. This is a question that I get a lot. When will I see results? Which we really need to know. So to be able to answer this question, I'm just going to ask you 3 other questions. And based upon what you respond to that, we are going to get to the answer of the questions of when will you really see results. So my 3 questions for you is, how much time did you spend on it? Did you actually spend the at least 1 hour a day? Was it continuous? Did you do it every single day? And by that I mean every single day. And were you actually listening or getting distracted? If the answer was yes, and the way we explained in the video, so how much time did you spend? At least an hour. Was it continuous? Yes, it was. And were you actually listening? Yes, I was. Great. In these conditions, I would say 6 months. In 6 months of doing this, you will literally see a miracle happen. You will see the change. Everyone around you will talk about the change and will let you know you don't even need that validation. You will really feel it within yourself. As I said, it's 100% guaranteed if you really respect the 3 questions that I asked in the previous slide. So what are you waiting for now? If you're telling yourself, oh, I'll start it like next week, next month, tomorrow, or I don't know which podcast to pick, or I'm not sure what type of music, stop right here. You know these are excuses. You know it. I know it. And we're not going to get caught into these. So start right now. Enjoy the journey and comment below what you think about this. And you know what? Come back in 6 months and let me know how it worked for you. Don't forget to press the like button if you learned anything from this video and subscribe to the channel for a whole bunch of these advices.